Before we answer the question, what is a SharePoint team site, let's start by talking about the bigger question, what is a team? In your organization, there are probably a wide number of people that you work with. Some of them are your colleagues. They may be external partners like vendors. They might be customers. People in your office, folks in different offices. You might work on a global team with members in different countries. Or you might be in a smaller organization where everybody's in one building or in one floor of a building together. You can belong to many different teams in almost any organization, from the formal teams of a project team or a department or a work group to less formal teams, all of the people who have agreed to work on a new R&D project, all of the employees who are interested in participating in a particular kind of giving or charitable work, everybody who's interested or who has been assigned to work on the company picnic. All of those are different teams. And when you have a team that's working together, all of a sudden that team starts to generate artifacts. For example, you'll be creating Excel spreadsheets and Microsoft Word documents and PowerPoint presentations and perhaps Access databases and project plans and Visio diagrams and a few things in Adobe Acrobat, and you'll be taking all those things and emailing them to each other. All of you will have inboxes full of documents, folders in your network share full of documents. And you begin to think, isn't there a better way than emailing documents, clogging up our servers, having to wonder who has the proper version of a document? If we're a team together, surely there has to be a way that we can support the work of a team by providing a common space for the things that we create together in order to get our job done here for this organization. Enter SharePoint team sites. A team site is a private web space. By private, I mean only the folks who you give permission to participate will be allowed access to the website. Everyone else in your organization and everyone outside of your organization won't be able to get to this website. A SharePoint team site provides a container for your team's work so that when you're working on a project, you can place that information in your project team's website. On the other hand, when you're working on some other document, you won't save it there because that's not part of the work of the team. And it provides a collaboration space for team members because a team site has social networking capability. So this is where members of a team can go find out who else is online. You can connect with them using some of the other Microsoft products that are available. Or you might decide that you want to create some kind of a conversation in your team site around an issue that you're working to resolve. So a team site provides a space for conversation and collaboration around documents because when I post a document, I don't have to email it to you so you can edit it. The fact that I put it in a team site means that you can jump in and do some editing work on the document, either before I edit the document, after I'm finished with the document, or while I'm editing it. We can both edit a document together if we've housed it on a team site. A team site also includes apps that help our team stay organized. For example, we can have a timeline. We can have lists of information, perhaps links that we want to investigate, or lists of vendors that we're working with, lists of potential issues that have come up in our project. We can have document libraries where we store the documents that we want to collaborate on together. The team site supports social networking within the team, but it also supports reaching out across our team boundary to other people who are within our same site collection, but who maybe are not members of our team. The social networking extends not just within the team, but beyond the team. We also have forms for collecting information so that we could survey folks, or if part of our work is collecting new ideas, we could create a form, like a suggestion box. Tell us your new idea, click here and drop it into our SharePoint site. SharePoint allows our team to create automation for our workflows. So let's extend the idea of that suggestion box form that now when someone drops a form in our team site, automatically SharePoint scoops it up and looks at it and says, oh, this idea needs to go to the marketing department, and automates it and sends it on down the line using email. This entire site structure is secured by permissions. SharePoint's very clear about who's a member of the team and who's not, who's an owner of the team and who's not, what role you have in the team, whether you're a contributor, an editor, or an owner of the site. And finally, SharePoint is scalable and extendable. It's scalable because as your team continues to grow, you simply add new members to your site. And it's extendable because SharePoint doesn't stop with its out-of-the-box functionality. You can also use other tools like SharePoint Designer and the built-in tools in SharePoint itself to provide automation, forms, custom libraries, custom lists, and whatever else your team needs to best be able to do its work. There's more to SharePoint than team sites. but team sites form the core of what most users interact with in SharePoint.